friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against our bro code. Headed to his home though, know we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in his space, then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we pull the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo. A little jet sweep to start the drive. This middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Pushes past him, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Breece Hall, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. And remember, these 2 teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. An injury stoppage here, and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To about the 26 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Cardinals coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A tackle by Michael Brockers as he works his way through for a tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw caught here by Metcalf. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Cardinals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And inside the 5 to the 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, he'll find Hall. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now from Murray. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. The ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, and complete to Zach Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Nickel Roby brings him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Week 9 here in the National Football League, and we'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This complete to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back to Walker on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Garoppolo now. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, nice move. 88 yards rushing for him so far. On first down, right back to Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hall again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So we have reached halftime here, and then past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime again. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he crosses the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory, they give up the middle. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Murray. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with... And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down and 4. Murray.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning.